There we go. Look, you know, OBS picks a random mic to use, and look, you can't question OBS. You can't. It's the master of these things. Hello, Sparky. Welcome. I don't know. I do have a new device in my little streaming world here. I have a new light. You can't tell. Maybe. I can make it really bright, but I'm not gonna do that. It'll blind me. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate it. Yeah. All I can see is the light from above my head reflecting off my chrome dome. But you know, that's life. We have to accept these things. So, I look a lot younger. Thank you. So there's kind of some stuff to talk about, I guess. I don't know. I feel like maybe I should come clean in some way. Well, no, come clean's the wrong word. It's not like I've been lying to you all. I think I should acknowledge a change in strategy, let's say. So when I started this stream, I said everything's going to be done on stream. And that, you know, was mostly true. But I'm pretty sure in the last week I've done more off stream than, well, maybe not more than on stream total, but it feels like that sometimes. But, you know, it's clear to me that it doesn't matter. The feedback from people watching is that it doesn't matter what I do, they just like watching it anyway. Take from that what you will. I guess that means I have either no strengths or maybe I have no weaknesses, I'm not sure. But the point is that I have been doing some work off stream, so I will show you what it is and I'll run you through it. It's not exciting, but that's kind of why I did it off stream, because it's not exciting. So there's so much like little things I want to do in this game that if I wait till every Wednesday, then that feels unproductive, and then it gets to Wednesday and I'm like, well, I can't just spend the day, you know, cleaning up variable names that annoy me. That's not like spend the stream doing that, because that's not much fun. So anyway, did a bit off stream. Yes, did quite a bit off stream. I mean, hey, it's still open source. You can still look at the commit history. I actually was going to do PRs, but then it just got too hard with conflicts and things. So I should actually, I know you can't see my screen, but I'm just going to quickly look at the commit history. You can't see my screen because I'm like waiting for the big reveal, but let me see. When was last Wednesday? So last Wednesday was the 16th. So there's commits on the 17th, the 18th, the 19th, the 20th, the 21st, and the 22nd. And today's 23rd, yep. So every day for the last week, which, you know, it's what it is. It's good that I'm liking working on it, I guess. I don't know. We all got to find something to do when we're locked down. So anyway, without further ado, let me unveil to you what the game looks like now. It turns out it's now a 3D shooter. No, I'm just kidding. It's not wholly unfamiliar, but anyway. If you're not in the Discord, then you won't have seen any of this. And I think even if you are in the Discord, you won't have seen much. So the big reveal, you ready? 3, 2, 1. I'm going to click this button and then I'm going to disappear over there. And you're going to see things here. Here we go. So that, I mean, it maybe doesn't look like much to start with, but the minimap has moved. That might be the one you think. Let me just move the minimap from behind my head, which actually, that might be a problem that I've moved the minimap. So what I did basically was as you can see, I got rid of the rest of the Comet UI. All of the UI is now Skia drawn. Comet is still there. I haven't done anything like that. I think we're going to do that tonight. But I got everything drawn by Skia. So there's this configuration panel on the side, which you pop out, which it's kind of cool. It's very hacky code, like this little title bit. So this is a panel and this is a panel. They inherit from the same base class. If you set a title on a panel, though, it only works on the left-hand side for now. I need to get it to work over there, and it's like adjusting 1,000 numbers. It looks horrible. This panel here for configuration it used to be just layers. Just turn the music down. It used to be just layers. Now it's anything essentially can opt into being toggleable. So you'll see the minimap is toggleable now, which is cool because it explicitly opts into it. Sounds is toggleable because that makes sense anyway until they're finished. So that's that. And then if we swap, if we click a train, if we can get one, the little train window I finished off, which looks nice. These little icons, these are all Font Awesome icons. I found a way to do them in Skia. There's a package that someone else wrote, so you just write that you want a Font Awesome icon and away you go. So this is cool. This is really functional, and you can speed things up and slow things down, and you can pause things. Oh, look, it's that train. I didn't even know which one I clicked. And you can start them again. I tried to do this fancily by doing one panel for the main control and then another panel for just the speed, so the updates would be quicker, and it just exposed bugs. Like sometimes you would switch to, no, you'd click off a train and the speed would still be there for some reason. I don't know why, but I just gave up trying to find the bugs, and I just like, move my camera up. Yeah, so that's cool. You can delete trains. You can also close this panel now, which is great. I don't know whether you should be able to delete trains in train mode. You couldn't before, but meh, whatever. And then when you switch into building mode, that's where these things, these commands come in, which were always here. Snapshot is now a command. It didn't used to be. It used to be a special button. It also now is a bit smarter. And so because of a Stack Overflow in the DI, it couldn't snapshot the whole screen, so it just snapshots the game areas. But it turns out that's probably what you want anyway. So when you do snapshot, you don't get these menus, you don't get the mini-map. It probably looks better. I don't love that zoom in and zoom out are here as commands. I think they need to be somewhere else. I just don't know where. I hate this button. It's ugly and like horrible, but I'm no designer, so it is what it is. I'll probably still tweak this a bit, and it'll probably all just be off stream, because it's like, seriously, getting this button to work is just, run the game. Oh, that's not right. Yeah, -1 off this number. Run the game again. Oh, okay, that's okay. Like this in particular is drawn in the craziest way, because so it draws. What does it do? It sets up it draws the background of this panel, then it sets a clip rectangle to exclude this bit, then it draws this button as a rounded rectangle, this border is a rounded rectangle, then it draws this border as a rounded rectangle, then undoes the clip, but meanwhile it's doing all these translations. I can show you this code, it's horrible. It definitely needs a UI framework, yes. It's kind of maybe slowly emerging. So actually, I will show you the code. So the UI framework is slowly emerging in a way. I have this button panel base, and this is where all the logic is. And so if we look at, say, the toggles window, which is the configuration on the side, like this does nothing. This just says, hello, I would like these buttons, which is basically one button per toggleable. And that's it. This is how you know whether to highlight it blue, and this is what to do when it's clicked. So this is sort of the level of UI framework I think I'm going to get to. The button class is not smart. It's just a record. It's in this class, right? The code in here, like, it's disgusting. Like, look at this. So if you have a title, we have to save the canvas. Then we clip it, draw the two borders. Oh, sorry, a background and a border. Then we stop the clip. Now we translate, rotate, draw the text, restore back the canvas, do another clip. It's right. Then we draw this, and then we restore so that we're back up to where we were here. It's absolutely disgusting. But I don't care. Like, it's good enough. At least with this, I can change all the panels together. The train screen is not using that system. It's still horrible. Like, all this math, like, not even math. It shouldn't be called math. No, all this random numbers. It's disgusting. But it works. So that's good enough for me. Yeah, the toggles work on this iToggleable thing. Basically, anything that had a name and an enable property, I just took it off and made it iToggleable so we can just opt in. And that'll also let me fix some bugs. So, like, for example, if we jump over to the water, there's a bug here where if I put a train on, the hitbox renders under the bridge, which is a problem. That is solvable now that with that toggleable thing, because I can toggle individual pieces. So yeah, we'll do that. The other thing I did was I went through and I cleaned up the terrain system, something shocking. It was terrible and it's really nice now. Firstly, it's data driven. So these number, like, so I can have 4 water levels and 3 mountain levels and 5 land levels. Can't have any more than 1 sand level because I haven't picked a second yellow color. But if I run this, so this will now pick gradients between the 2 starting colors that we had, the end colors that we had. And so it's really nice. Eventually, what I would like to do, I think I want to, like, I like the fact that all this stuff is data driven. So I kind of want to bring back that UI where you can tweak things. I think it'd be cool in the game if you can just say, oh, I want 7 levels of grass, please. And then have all of that be saved. So you can really get things looking how you want. So if you look, so this is the same terrain as I had before. There's just more granularity in the land, right? You can see that. And in the water, there's more granularity. Oh, you can't see that there. There's more granularity, but it's the exact same land. It's the same heights. The areas are different, but it's like it's consistent. So I kind of like it. And I mainly like it just that it got rid of all the crappiness. Like, it's not color based anymore. It's actually, it's all encapsulated pretty much in this file. Or is it the terrain renderer? Terrain map renderer. This class, there was a terrain color helper class next to this. It was disgusting. Whereas this, it just says, hello, give me the terrain color and then draw that rectangle. And the give me the terrain color uses this color map, which is built up here by calculating these gradients. So the terrain stuff in the engine knows about, you know, we want 10 levels of terrain, and then this thing translates them to colors, and that's it. It's completely, you know, nicely separated, I think. This is a gradient method I ripped off Stack Overflow. So that's what I did this week. How was your week? I don't think I did anything else. Still not merging birds. Darren, I would love to merge this tunnel thing, except I'm not going to, for 2 reasons. Number 1, there's a conflict. Sorry, that's because I worked on this all week. And number 2, where are we? See these shouty constants? I hate them. Please. I really, really wanted to make these build errors, and so I've also increased the strictness of the build. Like, if you try and PR something where, I don't know, like, if we accidentally have a space here, like, you can see there's a squiggle. That's an error. The PR build will not succeed with that, because I really wanted the build to fail on these. But it turns out this is technically camel case and Pascal case. Like, it's impossible for the thing. So yeah. If you revert it back to being numbers, the problem goes away. That's true. The problem goes away. I'm still not going to merge it though. I spent so long cleaning up this terrain stuff. I don't want to make it shitty again because, you know, I like to keep things neat. Yeah, anyway. So there's no PRs to merge. But what there is, so if we look at main page, we have basically, where is it? Here. This is our entire Comet UI now. It's one line. So there's pretty much no need for Comet. So what I was thinking today was, let's see what happens if we get rid of Comet, upgrade to .NET 5, and then, I don't know, we can maybe redo it in WinForms because WPF won't be doing us anything here, or maybe not, or maybe we see about getting it on the web. There's a thing called the Uno project, and they have a fork of SkiaSharp that can essentially run under WebAssembly, or no, it can write directly to the canvas on a web page in WebAssembly, so you don't have that JS interop performance issue. So that might be interesting. Any thoughts, chat? What we should do? Anything there? Yes, and you don't even need to suppress the naming styles because they don't even warn. It is like so Pascal case is this, right? This is perfectly legal Pascal case, but then so is this, right? So if you can have capital letters next to each other in Pascal case, well then this is also Pascal case, and so is this, and now we have shouty things. There is an open issue in Roslyn to fix this, but it's like come up with a way. Although I think I know, so I might maybe tackle that. Anyway, yeah, we can get rid of Comet. Getting rid of Comet is pretty much moving everything in this file into this file, I think. But it kind of makes sense. Like we've got that submodule and, you know, SQL Pi. It's valid, but it's definitely shouty. All right, so yeah, let's get rid of Comet. Now, do we have any XAML? I can't even remember. It's been so long. Designer. Okay, we have a frame. We don't need a frame, do we? I don't know what a frame does. I know. I'll leave the frame. I first followed the stream because he used Comet. I'm sorry. I had such high hopes, and I really do like it, but I just could, you know, I was never going to put the effort in to get the UI right, so in the end it didn't buy me anything. The other thing with Comet, of course, is that now it's becoming Maui. It's like, well, Comet's kind of dead, but Maui's also not yet alive. Like, we're in this weird limbo land where Comet doesn't change much, but yeah, so it might be interesting to revisit it one day when it's Maui. Although, yeah, at the moment, like, so this whole where's our frame? Mainframe.content equals page. So what, this is a, what is it, an SK view? I've forgotten. SK canvas view? No, surface view. Ooh, there was a 3D view. Oh, what is this? I did it once. I'm just going to Google it. Hang on. I might not even be referencing the right control. WBF. I don't even know. SK element. No, that's the base class. Oh, is it SK element? Oh, okay. It's just SK element. Cool. So we just need to go SK element. And what do we pass in? Nothing. Nice. Oh, now most of this happens via DI here. That's fun. So all the stuff in main page, all of this stuff needs to come into here, I guess. Let's start with the game. So we need our present loop, which is here. We need our title, which is this. Size change can still stay. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty much going to be just copying code from one file to the other. All right, we need a few more things. Control delegate.invalidate. Nope. So this is hello. Is it invalidate? What do we? Is it generic lerp? Oh, this doesn't have a. Oh. There we are. Is it invalidate? This is where I'm So, invalidate visual forces a completely new layout. Now, see, I only want to paint. I don't know. Yeah, this is where I'm not good at WPF. And if I just redid it in WinForms, it would probably be it would probably just be faster for me, but never mind. I don't think there was a redraw either. No. Never mind, invalidate visual will do it. Okay, draw time and FPS are timers. These two. What else? Presenting is a bool. The only thing I then need to do is I need to map all of them, do all the mouse events. Ooh, which actually means we'll get hover, which means we get to see if I should save this element somewhere. Be much quicker. We'll just wait for Video Studio a moment. And then we'll decide it's quicker to just type it ourselves. Oops. Now, was it going to create a field for me? Or we're going to have to... Hey, we're going to create a field. Alright. So, that... And... Oh, you know what I can do? I can see what the redraw method does. Because presumably it... view property change. Oh, right. Reset view. That's what I wanted. Did the font just go weird? It did. I'm at 99% zoom. This builds a view. Oh. Oh yeah, of course. This is Comet. What am I saying? This wouldn't be just invalidate, would it? Okay, so we can get rid of that. Alright, what do we need? Game storage. So this is kind of annoying. We now have to pull all this stuff out of BI manually. But it's not the worst thing in the world. Hello. Game storage. And make a field. Class in the middle. Yeah, I was definitely just thinking that, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Well, I'm not sure whether this will work. So the other thing is, I was reading today and someone was tweeting about WPF and .NET 5. Just change the base class of the main page. That's actually not a bad idea. Someone was tweeting about someone was tweeting about .NET 5 and saying that there were problems with getting it to have be single words, getting it to publish to a single file in .NET 5. So I might need to drop WPF, but I'm also thinking I might just go to the web, because let's face it, that's where we want to go anyway. If it works, if it's fast enough. So I'm still not convinced, but we'll give it a chance. Console app and invoke, sure. Well, I mean, it just needs mice, like mouse events. That's all I need. So train map and track layouts. I suspect... Wait, is there a constructed... Where does this get constructed? Isn't it an app.xaml? No. Oh, I think it's specified in here. I have a feeling I can do this in code, and then I could just DI the main window. We'll get there. And then what's it called? Track layout. And then this is an eye layout or an eye layout of track? Just an eye layout. Fortunately, the DI will happily handle this scenario. In fact, you know what? Let's see if go to definition works. Why did that one's not read only? Okay, and F12. Yes, look at that. See, look at this lovely code. It's wonderful. It's so pretty. I really should fix this too. All right, I think that compiles. That looks good. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. Trains.handlers. I don't remember what that is. Main page, okay. Is that it? Redraw, that might not work. That doesn't do anything. Cool. Delete. Let's see if it builds. So this should draw, but I won't expect any mouse movements, any mouse interaction. But it should draw. Maybe. And what size it will draw at, I do not know. I suspect small. Oh no. Presenting doesn't exist. Yes, it does. Main page cannot be found. Oh, I'm still trying to ask the DI for it, so that's not going to work. Oh, the mainframe has that navigation rubbish. Yeah, I definitely don't want the frame then. Get rid of that. I'll get rid of that later. I hate those built-in navigation bars in WPF apps. What? Who's still using main page? Oh. Jeez. Okay. So the present loop should be running, which means invalidate visual is not the right thing. Do you have to make a class on top of SkiaSharp on render? Oh yeah, nothing's calling paint. Oh, actually, can I just do game.render to SKElement.canvas? Surface? Okay, paint surface event is what I want. Yeah, no, of course. I didn't hook up to... So I just need to hook up to the paint surface event, I believe. To here. And we'll name it a bit nicer. Okay. So this is game.render to a... What is it? SK canvas wrapper? Canvas wrapper for e dot surface dot canvas. Okay. Now let's see what happens. There is also that request animation frame. I could maybe use that. Call system.disposable on the newly created canvas wrapper. I don't want to. Do I? What happens on dispose? Disposes the canvas. Doesn't sound like something I want to do. What did the train delegate do? Ah. It did a suppress. We will copy the suppress. Nice. But did you see how that was a red squiggle? Strict. That doesn't work. Oh, this was supposed to be fast. Okay, let's just check if any of this is working. Do we hit? Okay, we hit a breakpoint. We hit another breakpoint. That's a good sign. So far, so good. Ah, we never set an initial height. Okay. Okay, so size changed. I'm calling refresh. What did this used to do? This is where I love Git because I can see the past. Oh. Who called game.setSize? Oh, I guess that must have been the delegate must have in here. Yeah, there it is. On when it's resized, so that's all right. We can do that here. We probably don't need to call that at all. What's e dot? What do we got? New size. Width is a double. If it's not one data type, it's the other, I tell you. Why did I even bother pressing Control F5? Now, will that fire first time? Hey! Look at that! It's a train game! So if I resize, yeah, cool. So now we see the problem that, well, problem? Now we see the issue that we're going to have, which is DPI, and so Comet was detecting that my monitor runs at my display runs at 150% DPI scaling and was adjusting this canvas properly. We're now not getting that. Adding that back in is not too hard, but if we don't do it properly, or yeah, the other thing Comet was doing for us was also translating like all of the mouse clicks and everything to be correct, and that's not going to be happening. So this will be an interesting one to solve, but let's just hook up some mouse events first, shall we? I probably should subclass SK element, shouldn't I? Nah, it doesn't matter. I've come too far. In fact, hang on. Can I just go this dot content? Yes. Let's get rid of the frame. We don't need that. We can get rid of that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we now need an interaction manager. I don't think we need to store it though. So, mouse down. Call interaction manager dot. Wait, what? Am I thinking of the wrong class? Interaction manager. Oh. What? Oh. That might help. Oh dear. Okay. Pointer click. Well, mouse down's not technically a click. Yeah, well, we should change it to a mouse up probably. What do we get? Position? That's annoying. Yeah, and that's a mouse down. I'll have to do it properly. Because if I do a click, that's not going to give me... Is there a mouse click? Nope. Oh. Click in my book is an up. So that's what I'm doing. Now what is it if E dot left button doesn't equal pressed? If I'm mousing up the left button, does that mean that the state is pressed or released? We will find out. Oh, this needs to be a field now. God, how annoying. Come on, IntelliSense. Catch up. It's really not happy today. It's because I spelled that properly, incorrectly. There we go. Okay. Nah, still not happy. Look how long that took. That's weird. Get position. Ooh, relative to. Nice. Hopefully SK element is an input element. Feels like a nice refactor with methods in a neat class just waiting to happen. Maybe. I don't know if I care when it's UI. It doesn't work. I bet you that's that released thing. I bet you the left button is not pressed on mouse up, which makes a lot of sense. I'll just move to mouse down, it's fine. It is released. Mouse down. Yeah, I've just got to do all the drag stuff. Again, perfect thing to do off screen. What? Oh. I don't know whether I want another class. I don't know whether I really want the UI bits of this to be, hey, it works. See, you just have to adjust for the position of the mouse clicks being wrong. No, maybe not. Oh dear. At some point, like that works. See, look, I'm clicking buttons. If I click pointer, does it? No. Nice lighting. Thank you, man. Why doesn't this work? Oh, that's so weird. Hang on, if that's the pointer button, then that should be the button just above it. This is so weird. Why wouldn't that work? Oh dear. All right. We can do a dodgy. Let's do a dodgy. And then this has the added bonus of annoying Scott. So this puts back the scale that Comet would have added. Now it only would have added it on my machine, not necessarily on yours. But notice how everything... Well, see, these line up. Why? No, see, this doesn't make any sense to me. Why doesn't this button work if these two buttons work? Anyway. Yes, this definitely works on my machine. The error's small in the top left corner. Well, I think my laptop's 100%. I'm just going to have to see what this is doing. This doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, using directives. The error's small in the top left corner. I can't see any errors. If it's an X3 error. Handle interaction. So we go through the screens. Build mode screen. This is the one that should handle it. Our action is a click. X is 32, fine. Y is 50, yes. Yes, sure. So we're going into build mode. Okay, that's just annoying. What? Oh. So, I know what this is. This is what happens when you don't hook up all of the mouse events. Dear. Okay, so we need to hook up the rest of the mouse events. What do we need? We need mouse move. Yep. And pretty much just gonna call the same thing, except this is pointer move. Yep. And then mouse up. Yeah, so the problem is, without a pointer release, it assumes you're dragging, and oh, I don't know why I wrote that manually. It assumes you're dragging, and so none of the other layers will ever get a message because you're dragging. How do I know which button was released though? Like, there must be a way. Am I supposed to just track that manually? Changed button. Oh, okay. Cool. That's what I want. See, I knew there was a way. It has released as a flag. Yes, it has released as a flag, but it has that as a state of the left button. But see, the right button is also released. It just wasn't pressed. So what I wanted was changed. But yes. Yes, exactly right, Scott. Pointer release gets... Let's go with the capture. So that works. That works. There we go. Hey, trains work. Alright. So I need to do some dragging. This is nice. This is not quite right because it's like actually should be 1.48, not 1.5. Although the text... no, the text still look crappy. Alright. I am good with that though. We have... Oh, what the... That was weird. Did you see that? There was a line over there. Boom! There it is again. I have no idea what's going on there. It's finally using proper screen width. Well, no, it's not, because I've got the dodgy thing. It was using proper screen width as soon as I got rid of Comet. Because of the, yeah, anyway. This is a bit much to put in a main window. You're right, but yeah, I should probably subclass it. But I don't want this. Like, this is the native bit, right? This should be as small as possible. And even stuff like this should not be here, ideally, because this has nothing to do with the... Like, this method uses SK element, so it has to be here. This method uses, obviously comes from SK element. Like, anything in this class should use something WPF, or it shouldn't be here. Which actually reminds me, do we have any tools in here? Oh, we do. So these tools... Oh! Can these tools move? Why did these have to be in the Comet layer? These can go now. I don't know why they were in the Comet layer. For the preview. No, that's in another class. Maybe they used to do their own pixel stuff. I don't know. But anyway, before we delete this whole project, let's just salvage these tools, shall we? Can I cut and paste them? Is that going to annoy Visual Studio? Where are we? Do we have a tools folder? Nope. Well, we'll just shove them in the root folder then. And then I rocked up. Oh, JT, you're not a tool. You're lovely. Welcome. Glad you could make it. Very glad. Alright, fix them up. What are we rendering? Yeah, let's see if this compiles. Goes there. That is useless. I mean, there's no red squiggles, so It's probably fine. I really don't know why they were in that folder. I think we can delete Comet now. So, I guess, Sparky, if you're heading off, see you later. Just kidding. Using directives. Well, that's a good sign. Yeah, let's do it. Is there anything in here before we go? That's cool, that's cool. I still need to do the drag myself because this thing did it for me, so that doesn't help me. Yep. I'm happy with that. Oh, I can't delete, can I? I can only remove. Thank you, Scott. Welcome to the Subscribers Club, GT. Your name is now down the bottom of the screen. So we remove that. We delete that fella there. Oh, I need permission? Okay, that's better. Don't need permission anymore. So I think that also means I can remove these folders. If I remove this, does it remove the projects or does it move them up a level? They're gone. Okay, nothing compiles anymore. This is a worry. Let me just... Oh, this is a reference probably. No, references are gone. What? Oh no. What's wrong with that? Oh. Ah dear. So this is exposing bad habits on my behalf where project references were being implicitly, transitively defined. Nice, nice. Hey, thanks for following, Shervin. Welcome to the club. Yeah, we have a Discord. Yeah, there's a YouTube. Thank you, Scott. Yeah, feel free to hang out on the Discord. Oh, come on. Add a reference already. We're doing it manually. No, don't want all that. Yeah, so I had... Actually, I can do it this way. So what do we need? We need a reference to rendering. And, well, we may as well add that, and add that, and add that. And that should have done that, right? That didn't work. Come on. That's better. Okay, don't hold down the control key when you're dragging references. Go green! I mean blue. I mean, don't be red. I mean... I didn't have a reference to skier even? Wow. I was doing so well. Ugh. Ugh. We don't need that, and we don't need that. So that can go. That can go. Okay. Now, maybe happy. Hey! Adrian, thank you very, very much. Converted a Prime Gaming sub to a Tier 1 sub. Awesome. I'm not sure what that means, but thank you. If you do have Amazon Prime, feel free to subscribe to my channel because it's free for you, I think, or something. I don't know. I don't know Amazon Prime. Game works. Oh my god. Wait a minute. Now we have to do this. What is it? Git submodule remove? Maybe? Nope. It's remote remove. How do I delete a submodule? Do I just delete it myself? Really? That's very surprising. Wait, what? Really? Do I just delete it? And then delete the git submod, like the git modules file myself? That seems wrong. Oh wow, to remove a submodule you need to do it manually. Good work, Git. Oh dear. Good work, Git. You are the best. Oh no, D-init. Okay. D-init. Wow. It's still 3 steps though. So you delete the module yourself. Oh, you deinitialize. Then you delete. Oh wow. And then you delete. Well, what does deinitialize do then? Oh, if you de-init it, just leaves it as a... Oh my god. Seriously. Like, Git is just an amazing bit of software. Use Git desktop. You mean GitHub desktop? Can that delete submodules? Okay. GitHub desktop. Trains.net. I've never understood how to use this program. Git extensions maybe? Let's try Git extensions. Look, I've complained to ShiftKey on Twitter about the UI of GitHub desktop and it wasn't well received, let's say. So I'd kind of rather not let's just maybe leave that alone. But yeah. Alright. Hey, submodules. Okay. No. Come on. Manage. Oh, here we go. I want to remove. Yes. That was easy. It's still there. Go away. I don't know. I also know the authors of Git extensions as well, so I can complain to them on Twitter. Let's see what happened here. It removed the Git module. Yeah, okay. See, that's what I would have done. I would have just deleted those things. My issue now is, do I check this in? Because nothing works yet. Well, not nothing, but it's a bit dodgy. Like it won't work for anyone else. I should probably work out this 1.5 business first. Yeah, let's do that. Let's work out the 1.5 business. Check in, don't push. Well, I have to push at some point. So it's like, will I get it finished tonight? Let's go find out screen DPI WDF. Stack Overflow, you are awesome. How do I get the DPI and WF? Why would you need to? Thank you, Stack Overflow. Never change. Presentation source. Oh, wow. Look at that. Transform to device.m11 and m22? What the? What is that? What does that even mean? The 96 DPI pixel-ish units. Serially, let's go for it. What? Oh my god. System parameters.get property? You can't even call it. Oh my god. Really? Oh, here we go. Visual tree helper. Okay. Alright, let's try this. Maybe? Oh no, it doesn't work. Visual tree helper.get DPI. Okay, that sounds good. Oh, this is way more exciting than I thought it would be. Visual tree helper. It's in the media namespace. Sure. Get DPI for the visual, which is presumably so we know which monitor it's on. And what is the DPI when it's at home? It's a DPI scale. Okay. So DPI dot, have we got a height and width? Ooh, an X and a Y. Okay. That should work. Let's put a breakpoint there. What do we want? Floats. I can cast a double to a float, can't I? Right. It's not going to crash. Yeah, it'd be fine. Oh, helps to run it under the debugger if you're going to debug, but never mind. We'll just see if it works. God, I love that. Why would you want to? Like, that was so good. That was just... Oh dear. Such a reply guy comment. Ooh. Oh, I'm still running the game. Every time. No more tea. I can't believe I've been going for an hour and I've only done nothing. DPI is, yeah, 1.44. Nice. 1.5. Wait, which one do I want? No, 144. Ah, okay, 1.5. That's oddly specific. The Comet stuff came out to like 1.49, and see how this is now off the screen? That worries me a bit. But you know, that's, yeah. I mean, and like this, oh, see, no, this is definitely a problem. Hang on, what's going on there? The minimap is specified to be at 50, like, this annoys me because the minimap was in the right position before and now it's not. And that, yeah, that worries me, I guess. It just means I'm getting a different answer. Like even these fonts, they look bigger. Yeah, Comet had it at, what the, why does that button disappear? Oh, now it comes back. Anyway, Comet had it at like 1.44, I think, or 1.4 something. Like it wasn't exactly 1.5. I don't know what other math it was doing, but anyway, we'll see. Hey, Luce, how are you? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right, now I'm going to check this in. Stage the loss. Ooh, those files are changed and they're about to be deleted. Wait, how does that work? Whoa, I have 933 changes. Wait a minute. What is going on? Oh, I still have a Comet directory. Okay. I need to delete the Comet directory. I thought Git extensions did that. I'm going to do an Explorer. Thank you for following, Luce. Welcome. Comet. Yes, you can see this. You can see the trains. In fact, I can show you the trains right now. Look, it's a train. Oh, trains. Yeah, everything is slightly bigger than it was before. Well, that's okay. I'm going to be forever dealing with DPI issues, I can tell. How cool do they look? Oh, so cool. Alright, anyway, back to work. Now, what are my Git changes? Okay, so now we have deleted all of that. Well, yes, we've deleted the whole thing. We deleted the submodule. That's better. Okay, that's better. Now the submodule is staged. Awesome. Okay. Comet has gone into deep space. What am I using to make this? So this is all just C#, .NET Core, and SkiaSharp to do all the drawing. And everything is drawn manually except for, full disclosure, these icons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 icons are font awesome. But apart from that, everything else is drawn by lots and lots of terrible trial and error and random numbers. Okay, we now have a WPF app, which means we can upgrade it to .NET 5. I don't know what this gets me, but it's new and shiny, and therefore I want to do it. I think it's only this project that needs to happen. Oh, no, the emojis. Very good. Net 5.0. That doesn't need that. Now, the other thing, though, is... Are we on Net Standard 2 or 2.1? Ah, we're on 2.1. Excellent. Nope, that one's not. No, that one has to be Net Standard 2. Okay. I'm actually going to upgrade all of these to .NET 5. Because we don't need Net Standard at all anymore. Assuming this works. Alright, go away, never want to see that message. Alright, so in theory, everything is now .NET 5. Let's see if it builds. I'd already needed the latest VS previews to build anyway, because I upgraded some stuff, so... You know, there's no point not doing it. Oh no, everything... Oh, yes, okay. I saw build errors and I got sad, but then I got happy because the build errors are nullability issues, which is great. No, they're not. I thought I saw some, but there you go. Not compatible. Ooh, hey, ooh. I didn't touch anything. It changed. Okay, there we are. Nullability issues. Awesome. Oh yeah, that's right. that would be an event args, which is a value type. And so you can't pass in null. You have to pass in empty. And also, there's no point passing in null senders either. Much better. Thank you, errors. Sure, 5 minutes. Enterprise software. Oh, okay, hang on. So first or default. Well, yes, that's right. First or default does indeed. How was that not annotated in .NET Core? Wow. Oh, .NET Standard. I still would have thought that would have been annotated. It's no longer necessary to use the Windows Desktop SDK. Awesome. That's not where I want to go, though. I want to go here. I can get rid of that. Awesome. What's next? Nothing built. Nullability. Ooh. What? Event handler. Oh no! Have they changed? The What's event handler now? Yeah, that's right. Object sender. Why is it complaining? Sender. See, now if they changed event handler to have a null sender, I would understand that. But according to this tooltip, they haven't. Ah, but according to this, they have. Okay, the tooltip's lying to me. Guess what, everybody? We found a bug. I'm trying to screenshot it, but the tooltip goes away when I run the screenshot tool. Okay, alright, we found a bug. That's going to be a fun one, because now we have to change all object senders to object question mark sender. Whew, upgrading to .NET 5 is hard work. Yeah, I fixed that already. I think the tooltip could be because nothing built yet. So the DLLs that are sitting there are still the old 3.1 ones. So it's probably not a bug. But we'll find out if this builds. Yeah, see how it's still complaining about not compatible with .NET Core 3.1. That's wrong. Now you've just complained. I'm assuming that needs to be nullable. Very good. Oh, this is good. I like this. This is finding potential bugs in my code. Excellent. Yep. We're getting there. Now we still just have these. Oh no, 2 more. Oh, I love this one. I love this one. How good is this? Like, how many times have you used path.get directory name or path.get whatever and never checked to see if it returns null? But it totally can, because this could be null. But it's not. But then there's other reasons it could be null. I kind of don't care. Oh, no, alright, I'll do it properly. Jeez. I'll only do it properly if Rosalind is behaving, though. Oop. What were we calling it? I've forgotten. It's the tracks file path. Tracks file? What? Get directory name in the tracks file path. Oh, I see, right. So it's tracks file directory. That makes sense. Thank you, Adrian. That's even better than a screenshot. I'm not. Yeah, we'll see if it's a bug. Once I get this building, then once I get this building, we will see if it's really a bug. But I suspect it's actually not. Terrain file directory. I really should just, I should throw an exception or something if it's null, because you don't want to just silently not save the files, but I can't be bothered. I just want this to build. I want these two .NET Core errors to go away. Okay, now there's nothing but .NET Core errors, which is interesting. Oh, hang on, for tests. Did I fix the tests? Ah, they were .NET Core. Why didn't they show up? Didn't I do a search? That's a worry. Oops, not far. 5. I thought I did a search, but I guess not. Alright, now we just need to convince Nougat. Go, Nougat. Fix yourself. Be happy. It looks like everybody is happy. I need to replace for net standard. Yeah, I know I did a replace for net standard, but I thought I just searched for net core. And I only had one result, but I don't know. Oh, you know what it was? I did a search for net core, but it's in source. Why it was like that, not entire solution, I do not know, but there you go. Okay, so let's check the tooltip before we forget. I mean, it doesn't matter where it was, right? Yeah, this one will do. No, that one won't do. We need this one, event handler. Okay, so we went there, and then we held us over here. Oh, no, hello. The tooltip is not representing reality. Okay, thank you, Adrian, for the clip. I will check on that. Yeah, that's definitely nullable. Cool, cool, cool. Are we done? Like, is this now a .NET 5 app? It looks like a .NET 5 app. It seems to work. Except for this being almost off the screen. I should fix that, shouldn't I? Yeah, I'm worried that's not easy. Okay. I don't know. Wait. Can't check that in yet. This one needs to be 5 point. Oh, what are we? RC? I didn't even know. Ugh, that's a... Okay. I'm gonna paste that in. I'm not confident at all. Do I want to potentially break this by pushing, or should I feel like I should do a PR for this one. And yes, the publish single file, I'm very curious whether this works. In fact, let's try it. Let's see what happens. So right now, I'm publishing to a single file. And if we look under releases, so right now I'm publishing to a single file, right? Which is 11 meg. In .NET Core 3.1, what that is essentially a self-extracting zip file. So the startup is not great because it has to extract it out to a temp directory. In .NET 5, they've fixed that, and it now just literally runs from this self-extracting file, but it doesn't package native DLLs into a single file, and SkiaSharp has native DLLs, so I want that. So let's see what we got. Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. So we got the P2Bs we don't have to worry about, but yeah, we got this lib SkiaSharp, and you can see, like, this is only 2 meg, but this is obviously 8.5 meg. So this should run great, but obviously if I delete, oops, if I can delete these shouldn't matter, it should still run. Yep. And if I delete lib SkiaSharp, then, well, we're missing about 9 meg of content, right? So, to Twitter, because how else do you find out things but by remembering that someone tweeted them at you today? Hang on, won't be long, just gotta find Nick. There you are. Hello, Nick. Thank you, Nick. So we need to include that. Oh, include all contact for self-extract. Let's try that off. Let's see what happens. So let's just include our native. Oh, and we need a dash P. We need the dash P format. Okay, so go dash P : that equals true. No, that's not containing the runtime. I'm specifically publishing this without the runtime because I wanted the file size to be smaller. But now that we're in .NET 5, we can try trimming and we can see whether that gets us anywhere. What am I doing? I'm trying to delete the publish directory. Yeah, so no, this is a framework dependent publish, which means, oh, that's fine. Which means it needs the framework installed on your machine or it won't run. I'm okay with that. I don't have a high distribution network for this here, but I would like one exe because it makes it a lot easier to download from GitHub. Okay, that didn't work. All right, so let's add in the next one. I don't know why that's called self-extract. That sounds like I thought this wasn't self-extracting now. It wasn't just self-extracting. P include authors. So I'm guessing it doesn't know that's a native dependency. Maybe because it's not a direct native dependency, but it's a dependency of my dependency. Maybe. Or maybe the SkiaSharp package needs some authoring updates. I don't know. Let's find out. What do we get this time? Okay, we have a single exe. It's slightly smaller. And it runs. Woohoo! All right. That is awesome. I will do this. This works for me for WPF. Oh, no, wait, it didn't. Publish trimmed. Okay, no. So without publish, so I reckon publish trimmed is definitely going to cause an issue. Ready to run. This worked for me for WPF. Okay. Now you got me curious. I wonder how big a hello world in C++ with the C++ or C Sharp? You mean like hello world but with the C++ runtime? Yeah, I don't know. Probably not small. Okay, let's copy that before we forget, which is these two. Yep. And okay. All right. Let's go. .NET 5 is alive. I'm going to push this because I want to know if the build's going to work on GitHub. But while we wait, let's see what happens if we trim. I suspect this will error saying it needs to be framework dependent. So you see that no self-contained? That's what says don't put .NET Core in or .NET 5 in. And in .NET Core, you couldn't publish trimmed with that on because I don't know why. You just couldn't. But yeah, the trimming, I won't expect miracles. Yes, so you have to publish a self-contained app to publish trimmed, which means what you're essentially saying is give me a whole lot more DLLs and then remove some of them. So it's still going to be smaller doing it framework dependent, I assume. Wow. Invalid. What is invalid? Publish single file is invalid. Really? Oh. Self-contained parameter. Oh. Well, maybe I'll just get rid of this because I think that's the default. That's weird. Yeah, we'll find out. Or should I just try Uno and not worry about this, publish to the web instead? We have probably enough time. How's my build going? It's going. Ooh, it's set up .NET Core. That's a good sign. It's probably going to work. This is... Whew. Which build will work? Will succeed first? Or well, I shouldn't be so cocky. Which build will succeed? Yeah. Why is this taking so long to determine projects to restore? That seems odd. That seems very odd, in fact. Let me just delete that. for no good reason. And let me kill this. Oh, failed to oh, it was downloading packages. Right, let's start that again. Sorry, Nougat, you were busy. Let's check the Ethernet. Yep, we are downloading packages. Slowly. Well, can't be helped. Yeah, so the other thing that I was thinking, now did I remind myself of this? No, I didn't. The other thing I was thinking was we do this. Which is this. Which is... Yeah, so this is a port of SkiaSharp done by the Uno guys and adding in some other stuff. Uno.skiasharp.wasm provides the basic SkiaSharp functionality. SkiaSharp features for Skia XML. So I think what you do with this is you create a UWP app and then you publish it to WebAssembly via the Uno magic. At least that's the theory. Hey, the GitHub build worked. Oh my goodness. I am seriously shocked. We have a release. And yeah, it's smaller than it was. There you go. Cool. Yeah, so with this Uno thing, so there's a sample somewhere. Where is it? Isn't there a sample? No. SkiaSharp sample.wasm project. So is that in here? Yes. So let's have a look at this SkiaSharp wasm project. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, so this is a UWP app. So this is where it gets kind of weird. And I don't know, like I don't even know if my Visual Studio is set up to do this, so I might not bother. Because I don't want to download Visual Studio workloads on stream. Like this is so weird. Okay, so this is building a web SDK project, right? .NET Standard 2, that then inside it has XAML files somewhere. Oh, maybe not actually. Oh no, it's got a www root. Okay, maybe I'm wrong about this then. But this program, like this uses Windows UI. This is UWP. So it runs an app, a UWP application. Like, this is just bizarre. So where's the Skia invoke.js? Like, are there pages in here? There's fonts, no properties. Why some scripts? Yeah, see, I don't want JS. I don't know what this is. This looks weird. The other thing we can do is we can go... I've possibly forgotten his username. Nope. Nope. Nope, there was. Excuse me. Not having to drag and draw. Should I just fix dragging? Maybe I should fix dragging. The other thing is on here. So Matthew has written this thing, which is a game called Flappy Bird. So this Flappy Bird has, as you can see, runs everywhere. So what I was also thinking was we just copy this flappybird.wasm. So here you can see this has XAML in it, right? This is a UWP app that has an SK swap chain panel. Hey Scott, look, swap chains. So this has a SkiaSharp panel in it in a UWP app that is published in a web SDK to WebAssembly. Like, this is so bizarre. But I was kind of thinking I'd just rip this off and see if it works. Can't drag the screen around. Yeah, I know. All right. All right. Let me do dragging. Let me do dragging because actually, I'll tell you what. Yeah, I'll do dragging. I really should have installed the UWP bits before I tried this on stream. It wouldn't yet. That's all right. Upgrade to .NET 5 is good enough. We got rid of Comet. We made startup faster, I guess. All right, dragging. So, I mean, I assume there's no. See, drag over. That's for. Like, I don't think that's just for normal mouse movements. That's for like dragging from other applications. So we just it's mouse move. Oh, this is wrong. Yeah, this is actually wrong. So what this should be is if the mouse button is pressed, then we want to do a mouse move. Otherwise, we do a mouse drag. Whoops, wrong way around. If it's not pressed. Is it that simple? I feel like it shouldn't be that simple, but maybe it's that simple. I mean, that's kind of the cheats way. Like, it probably should, you know, on down click do something and then on release do something else, but it might be that simple. Yeah, it's that simple. Yay! Trains, cool. Why? Oh, that's hover. Hover's working. Kind of. Interesting. So I could never test hover because Comet didn't support it. But, oh, uh-oh. Oh, yeah, there's hover. Okay, hover is kind of working, but see, now I'm captured again, I think. Oh, that's weird. Oh, dragging works. Okay, so what's going on with hover? So when do we capture? So when you click captured screen, so when do we capture the screen? If you handle that interaction. No, we don't want. Okay, we don't hover on mouse move. We don't capture on mouse move. That's all. That makes sense. That's kind of like, if that's the only bug fix for hovering, considering I'd never like tested it and it didn't work in Comet. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it shouldn't hover. It shouldn't hover if you're the currently selected button. That's actually quite nice. Hey, there we are. All right, and this thing needs a hover state. Oh, it's hovering. It's just drawing. Oh, I see what's going on. The hover. I changed the. It's the opacity of the button. Where is it? No, button background. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay. No, it's not. I thought I changed the opacity. Oh, yeah. So button background is light grey. Hover is light blue, but with opacity. Oh, okay. So what actually should happen is it should draw with the button background. Whoops, wrong. Oh, they're both the same. Okay. Also, that's wrong. It should draw the background first. Yeah, so it should draw with the button background, and then if we're hovered, then we should draw again with the hover background. I think that'll look better. Might be too dark, but we'll see. This is where it would be good to have a UI framework, because I just fixed exactly one button, and there's a lot more, but I think I can fix the rest. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, and that would actually improve those as well. Nice. All right. Let's fix these buttons. Hover button. Why do we track the hover button again? Oh yeah, because we have to track it there. Yep, makes sense. Button active. All right, so if it's active, so we get rid of that. If it's active, we want the active background. Oops. Otherwise, we want the button background. And then if we're hovering, and I'm just going to say this to a thing. Yeah, so if it's active, we want the active button background, and then if it's hovering and it's not active, because if it's active, we don't want to change the hover. Oh, actually, now that we're drawing over the top, yeah, we actually know we're drawing over the top, we can. We'll see how this works. Okay, and then the text, so where's the, oh, we don't have border. Cool. See, this is what doing UI stuff is. It's just not fun. It's just like minor adjustments. I couldn't do it to it. Couldn't subject you to it. Hey, Crooked Finger Guy, thank you for following. Sorry I missed that 10 minutes ago. I apologize. Sometimes I miss things. Yeah, so okay, you can't tell the hover on the active one anyway, but that looks much nicer. I like it. Oh. That's actually not bad. That is unintentional, but that's not bad. I'm not clicking the mouse. That's... That is funny. That is up here where I forgot to check the type of mouse interaction we receive before popping out the thing. But that's actually... I think I'll keep that. Oh yeah, look, if it's click or move, yeah, we just go for it. That is too funny. Alright. I wouldn't mind putting that thing on the screen. Oh, this is so... This code... Oh, this code is horrible, horrible code. So we get the width of the title, then we get the width of all the buttons. Fine. From that, we now know the height of the panel and the width of the panel. Fine. And in fact, actually, this should be... the max of the title width plus 20 or the buttons, because if you only have one button and the title's longer, you want it to expand. Anyway, so then if we're on the right hand side, because titles are only supported on the right hand side, if we're collapsed, so we translate to width plus 2. Like, why did I do that? What? Oh no, that's right. Yeah, we translate to width plus 2. But then we draw, when we draw the title, we go back the height of a button. So, is the width wrong? Is that the problem? Like, yeah. So this is what doing UI is. This is like, oh, something doesn't look right. Let me change the 2 to a minus 15 and see. 18 megs trimmed over 50 non-trimmed. For C++ or for C#? That, I mean, that's a lot, but I think you'll find C++ is worse. C# is worse. See, that looks better, but like, why? Why is the width wrong? Or why is... You know what? Actually, let's find out. Let me do... Oh, it doesn't matter. Let's just put a breakpoint in. And let's open up Notepad to save our debugging. All right, so what is the width here? So 1268. So it is reported that we are 1268 wide. And how high are we? We are 706 high. Okay. Why I wrote wide and high instead of width and height, I do not know. Now, this has appeared on the wrong monitor. So if we take a screenshot of that and open up good old paint.net, what is the size of this image? So the size of this image is 1883 by 1050. So that is presumably scaled by 1.5, right? So we get out the next useful application and we go 706 times 1.5. And that doesn't work. What? What did I do there? Times 1. Oh, I'm in programmer mode. Okay, right. Can't do decimal points in programmer mode. 706 times 1.5 is 1059. Oh, 1050. Okay, so that's why. So that's like, can someone explain that to me? 1268 times 1.5 is 1902, which is huge. And actually, if you like, we still need to get rid of the title bar, so it should be even less than that. What is going on there? Void comp. This should include everything. Yes. Publish trimmed will trim out the unnecessary stuff, which I think is only removing whole DLLs. But yeah, so it includes everything. It should include everything you need, although it's not necessarily very good at it. And there's various ways you can tell it things. You can put in these XML files and you can say, I need this, I don't need this, whatever. That'll all get better over time. I think it's still very early days for the smart trimming. Why is the width and height wrong? Okay, where does it come from? Where does it come from? So it comes from the game. It comes from the screen width, which is called by set size, which is here. So that's interesting as well, because that's not reporting the pixel size, that's reporting the size scaled already. But I'm guessing, I mean, it doesn't really make sense that WPF would have a different scaling ratio, but I guess it could. So this is the element, this is the main window. We get a previous size. We don't get like original source. We don't get the real size, if you like, which would be nice because we could work out the DPI from that as well. Is there any other? There's a desired size. What? 132 by 37. Okay, that's very small. Height is still 706. Left, that's fine. 1268. See, restore bounds. So is that 612? Is that the height without the title bar? Is that a better height? I don't know. Oh, that's a rectangle. Oh no, sorry. Right, that's left. Okay. Like, I'm wondering if there's like a native bounds in here that we could get the DPI off and be more true to what WPF thinks. Yay for WPF units. Yeah, it's the pixel-ish is fun. But I mean, I'm asking WPF for the DPI, so it's kind of, there's nothing in there. It's kind of annoying that there's no real, excuse me, real way to get it. I mean, yeah. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. It's close enough. I can just adjust my numbers, but it's also, well, no, actually it is, it is really annoying, because what it means is I have to adjust my numbers in SkiaSharp here for WPF's weirdness, which then if I write to WinForms or, whatever, you're asking media for DPI. Yes, that's true. Yeah, if I go to WinForms or to the web or whatever, if those numbers aren't right, then I'm going to adjust it back again. It's like, ugh. Actually, do you know what I can do though? How did Comet do it? That is what I can find out, because Comet so Comet did it inside its WPF control. So WPF drawable control. So it did canvas size. Let's just get rid of some of this. Canvas size.width divided by bounds.width. So what's canvas size? Where does that come from? From SK Element. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So system Windows Media Composition to transform to device. Okay. Do I need a new one? I can't make a new one. Nope. But anyway, let's just have a look. So no, wait, what would this do? No, so this would give us a different. Yeah, okay, no, so this would give us a different scaling, potentially. So is there a canvas size? No. Canvas size can't have come from anywhere else, right? Oh, iDrawable control. Yeah, where is iDrawable control? Oh, iControl. Okay. SK Canvas View. I'm so confused. Hang on. Oh, look, browsable false. Awesome. The canvas has maybe okay. Oh, ignore pixel scaling. What does this do? Whether the drawing canvas should be resized on high. Ooh, hang on. By default, when false, the canvas is resized to 1 canvas pixel per displacement. When true, the canvas is resized to device independent. Stretch to fill the view. Performance is improved. Wait. Oh, ignore. Okay. Okay. Right. That's interesting. So if this has, well, let's have a look at this canvas size thing. Let's just see what happens. So this must be where. So if this is where Comet got its DPI from, and then I reckon what happens is this comes out at just slightly under 1.5, and so all of my stupid numbers are just, you know, they've been tuned to the wrong thing. The question is, do we go, well, no, that math, like that width was wrong though, wasn't it? Like it didn't really work out. Yeah, look at that. Height is 1003, 1880. Is that what, wait, is that what paint.net said? Did I close paint.net? God, curse me. Have I still got on the clipboard? I do. 1883 by 1050. Yes, okay. So that's right. 1883, it's close. 1880 minus off the title bar. Like, that's pretty close. So if we do that here, if we set our DPI here, so DPI X would be X divided by new size dot width, and DPI Y, X dot width, height, size dot height. Is this going to compile in any way, shape or form? No. Right. Yeah, see, 1.48. I reckon that difference, 1.41, that's a relatively big difference. I reckon that difference is enough. And that's essentially what I've been programming to this whole time. So let's generate fields for those. And let's go real size. And then in here, where we scale, we will scale to those numbers. Let's see if this works. Does new size include the title bar? It shouldn't, but I guess it's possible. Yeah, actually it probably does. What are these? When they're at home, they're doubles. Ah, dear. Data types. What? Oh, got a canvas. Console window floating there. Yes, new size would include the title bar. One would assume, because it just does. I don't know. I guess I can hook up to size changed of the canvas. Actually, that makes more sense. See, that's better. Now my minimap is exactly where I expect it to be. My text looks worse though. So it's interesting, the text looked a little bit better when it was a nice even number. Yeah, okay. Whoa. Did it just... Uh-oh. Oh. Okay. So I have a lot of code that didn't think to check if a mouse button was being pressed because Comet didn't support hovering. So now I can just mouse over things. Whoa, so fast. Awesome. I don't expect the DPIs to be different. Yeah, I mean that's a good point. All right, so let's change this from size change to sk element dot size changed, and let's see what they come out to now. So this will be excluding the in fact, this will be exactly what Comet was doing. So X, oh yeah, 1.5. 1.49. Slightly different. But see, that, even just that, is enough to make a difference there. Although the X scaling was the same, so why is my configuration in a better spot? Oh no, it's just that I was setting the size wrong, wasn't it? Ugh. Yeah, maybe that's just the problem. I was just setting it the wrong size. Okay, hang on. Let's put back this and put this. Oh, is that the issue? Yeah, that makes sense. Of course. Of course. Because when originally it hooked up to the main form, size changed, but all it did was tell Comet the size had changed. It didn't actually use that size. This is better. Okay, right, this is better. So it's all because I had the title bar wrong. That makes so much sense. Although I don't know why this moved. Oh, you know what? I do know why. Because it draws it vertically, so I'm probably like rotating the canvas and then doing some calculation based on height instead of width, because I want to move it sideways, which I know makes no sense. Okay, right. Good. We can get rid of this. Ah, that's better. That makes more sense. I changed it. Yes, I know I changed it, but I didn't change it by that much. Like, before I fixed the DPI, it was on the edge of the window, and now it's like well into the window. So, yeah, no, I'm definitely going to change it though. What did I do? Did I do other things? No, just two. Plus. Like, yeah, even that +2, that's so dodge. Like, why is there a +2? Just a random... let's add a couple of pixels, still it looks good. Okay. Alright, I gotta fix mouse code. Yay, configuration. Oh, that is actually really nice that it does that, and your mouse out. Okay, so I need to do the mouse go away more, but that's really actually quite nice that you just have to mouse over to it. I really love that. I really now want to put more titles here. And in fact, I could have a playing and a build. Yeah, now I think about it. Yeah, so these buttons need... Oop. Alright, let's fix that. Train info screen. Handle interaction. If action doesn't equal click. It's better. Alright, so this is good. So we have a pure .NET 5 app. It happens to be using WPF, but that's not relevant. Everything looks good. That works. I can leave that open if I want to. Zoom around. I'm liking it. What's my performance like? I was almost thinking of getting rid of the diagnostics layer because everything just performs so well now. Like, all of these times are less than nothing. Even with this thing constantly refreshing every time a train speeds up or slows down. Yeah, click. Yes. Alright. Follow mode still works. Brilliant. At 4K it chugs. No! Stop it. That's because mine is 15 times 1.5 pixels. I think I don't understand what I'm saying, but I believe you. Because you're a very smart person who tends to know these things. Alright, so button panel base. So what we're doing here is it's collapsed. If we click on the collapsed. If this is collapsed, we return because we don't want any clicks. Okay, so then we go here and we go collapsed is false. And we call unchanged, or does collapsed call that? Collapsed doesn't. Okay. I think that'll do it. Yeah. Yeah. Context why it moved so far. No, it's okay. Okay, so the reason I don't understand why it moved so far is because, yes, the scale was off, but it was only off vertically, not horizontally. Which... Oh... This doesn't... work? Why doesn't this work? For the click or remove, we get the buttons. We do that. We do that. We check that. It's not collapsed. Oh, false. Idiot. 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 Click and off. Oh, that's so good. Man, that is... like, if I'd tried to do that intentionally, I would not have succeeded. But I've accidentally stumbled onto an awesome way of interacting with these panels. That's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. Alright, and one more thing to do though. Minimap. A minimap is at 10. Where is our toggles? Ah, it's at nothing. I want that to appear over the minimap, please. Perfect. Love it. Alright, cool. Nope, broken everything. Now this doesn't work. Why wouldn't that work if these buttons work and this is the same type of panel? Oh, I've broken left-handed panels. Why is that? Oh, okay, that's because this may not allow collapsing. Yeah. So else if the title is okay. Just waiting for the episode where you write an analyzer that looks for duplicate layer heights. That's not a bad idea, although given that the list is created at compile time, it's not that big a deal either. Like it's a stable, I'm using a stable sort, so it's always going to be the same. Like if you're happy with your order, who am I to complain? A test with reflection. I mean, I can just make the source generator error and like put a build error in. Don't even have to run an analyzer. Although you probably should, because you're not supposed to use source generators as analyzers, I believe a wise man once said. I think it was me. Alright, cool. So there you go. That's the latest for trains. I guess I should make this train move or nothing's going to happen. Yeah, we have a fully Skia no Comet app and runs great on my... Oh, no it doesn't. Oh, it's a little laggy. Uh-oh. 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 I can't interact with the window. Which is weird because it's not using any CPU. That's a worry. We're just going to end the task. Okay. Did I introduce that problem? That is the question. I probably did. So this is drawing on the UI thing. We're doing a task delay. It didn't chug, I just couldn't interact with the mouse. Application do events. No, this is essentially the application do events here. Although I do wonder actually. I tell you what, let's check this in. What did we do? Oh yeah, we fixed the DPI issues. Let's check this in, but I'm only getting 30 real FPS. What's a real FPS? Was I getting more than that before? You know what I'm going to do? Let me download an old release. When's a good day to download? 3 days ago. 2 days ago. Yesterday. Okay, that's a good one. Let's download yesterday's and let's just see. Let's see what we get. It should be this. I don't know why the process loop would work any differently now, but I don't honestly. I haven't paid attention. Oh, just let me run my app. I haven't paid much attention to the FPS in a while, so I'd believe you if it's wrong. Alright, so let's put some trains on and show the diagnostics. Yeah, so real FPS is still 32. Yeah, that is wrong, isn't it? Because this is sleeping for 16 milliseconds. So that should be 60. Difference in overriding on paper. No, so this is the old version with Comet. And it's getting the same, right? So yeah. Okay, so let's just have a quick play around, because we have request animation frame, right? Oh, we don't. I thought WPF had an animation frame concept. Begin animation. I must be thinking. I know the HTML canvas has one. I must be remembering wrong. Ooh, Microsoft Defender found threats. Hopefully not with trains. Compose. You should make use of the composition target.rendering event. Okay. The event will automate fire for each frames and everything. Okay. And there is a concrete example. Excellent. Let us look at the concrete example. How to render on a per frame interval using composition target. Composition target.rendering. Oh, I did see that event. Rendering. Cool. Okay. Update color. But wait, would this be where I repaint? Or would this be where I... This feels weird. Because I'm not painting. I'm invalidating. Which is going to call paint service. That seems weird. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, give it a go, exactly. What's the worst that could happen? I mean, that invalidate is blocking, so maybe in theory. Hey, the game works. Ooh, that was noticeably slower to drag it around. Ooh, it's slower. Yeah, it is way slower. Okay, what's the... Real FPS is higher. That's interesting. The interaction is worse. That's very strange. That's... yeah. I don't get it. Although... Wait a minute. What was that? Maybe this is... maybe this is taken care of. But maybe it's UWP only. Angle swap chain panel. Oh, okay. So there's a swap chain panel in WinUI. This one. Right. It's a WinUI thing. I mean, I could write this as UWP. I don't care, right? Like, everything is SkiaSharp. I just need mouse events. I really don't care what the native, front end of it is. So, could try that. Actually, let's have a peek and see what Matthew's doing. Has he got a WPF? Yes. It's a grid. What? There's no code here. What? Where's the code? Oh, it's using Xamarin Forms, I think. Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting. So the rendering event. See, what I would like to do there is be able to say, give me a canvas or here's an image or something, and have it take care of drawing, but that's maybe not what it does, because you can't seem to get a canvas from it on demand. Excuse me, nor can you give it an image. So I think I will revert this change and do some more research offline. Yeah, it's not a bad argument. Massive cattle of fish, yeah. Yeah, I should probably like try with a WinForms and with a UWP and just see how they all perform. See which one's better for my needs, because I don't need much. Yeah, set current value. Hey Eldon, thank you for following. The Skia GPU view. GL view. Is this oh yeah, UWP.F5, that's a good point. So this is Xamarin Forms as well. Yeah, I mean, I guess given that everything is oh, I didn't mean to go that far. Given that everything's Skia now, yeah, using anything that Skia provides should in theory be easy. Alright. Undo that. I think I didn't do anything. No. Undo that. So doing it myself, the mouse is the most interactive, but not when it's doing too much. Which kind of makes sense. Especially since we're only getting half the frames. Actually, what happens if I change this to 8? Memory address of the window. Yes, could definitely do that. Okay, so I feel like now I'm... So, yeah, okay. So this feels the same as using that composition target, and I guess it's just that it was taking it was taking 8 milliseconds of my after my 16, if that makes sense, and now I'm sleeping for 8 and it's doing so. Well, no, we're not at 60, but yeah. But this definitely feels slower again, like it's missing. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm just asking too much of it. The other option is to slow it down. Yes, delay is definitely unstable. So if we slow it down, I mean, I don't really notice the... Oops. So that's gone from 30 down to 20, so I don't really notice the difference. But that's, you know, that's giving everything else a lot more time. I wonder if I can... Oh, nope. Can't do anything now. Oh, horribly slow. What is even taking the time? Like, you can't see the diagnostics, but I can, and it's not even that slow. It's getting 15 frames a second, but the all up draw time is 13 milliseconds. Oh, okay, it did respond. Interesting. 1 dpi. No, I don't see... Well, I see them jumping a little bit, but not too much. All right, let's try 1 dpi. Just for you, because I know eventually we'll get there. Okay, so what do we... Oh, I'm still at... Oh, I can't click anything. Oh, thank God for hover. Okay, no, I'm still hang on, I'm still sleeping for 32 though. The FPS was the same. Task.any render wait. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Where's my configuration screen? There it is. This is so weird. Diagnostics. Hello. Oh, yep. Yeah, so 32 frames a second. Train is... Whoa. Found the building button. Oh no. Okay. Click. I can't tell if I'm not clicking properly or if it's not working. Hello. Train button. Go blue. Yeah, so the real FPS is not, but the real FPS, this is exactly what it is, whether I'm scaled to 1.5 or not. Trains look good. If I maximize... Oh no, they met in the middle. Am I going to be able to even draw some tracks here to test? God. Oh yeah. No, that is way more responsive. Although the trains aren't running. I don't know if that matters. Let me see if I can delete this train. Delete. No, that's view. So there's delete. Yep. Okay, go back to running and... Okay, so the UI is way more responsive, which is weird because I'm still only getting 30 frames a second. But I can interact with it fine. Sorry that I can't show you the whole thing, but that's the nature of having it maximized. Track drawing is better. Yes, okay. That's interesting. Exactly the same drawing if they're moving or not. Yeah, I know, but it feels weird. That's interesting. So with no scale, I get the same FPS, which this delay should be getting me more FPS. So I still get the wrong FPS, but I get more usableness. So who knows? Think of it what you will. I don't understand. I give up. That's what I'm trying to say. I give up. I'm going to call it a night. I need to push up my changes. Yeah, more usableness is good. It's what I strive for, that's for sure. So, the traditional thing we do now is we raid someone, and none of the usual suspects are on. So, we are going to raid a fellow live coder, as always. We're going to raid Mr. Rambling Geek. So thank you very much for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed whatever this was. getting to a .NET 5 thing, which is good. I will probably continue tweaking the UI. Don't worry, you're not missing much. But yeah, maybe I'll experiment, let's say, with Uno and see if we can get it on the web, and then everyone can play, and then maybe the what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe the usability won't be a problem because I can just have it in a little box in the web browser, and if it's not usable, you'll just blame Chrome. So, you know. But yes, thanks for hanging out. Do have a good week, have a good evening, and enjoy, play trains. I don't know, do whatever you want. I will see you all next week. Bye bye.